Alrighty. Let me check. Yeah, we are good to go. I know it's a bit of a later Saturday stream, but hey, we here. We're here. We're here. And so today we have a decent amount on the agenda. We're going to be breaking down the Honda matchup and Street Fighter 6. We're going to be looking at his gameplay. What are his win conditions? What do we need to do to position ourselves to stop him from getting his wins conditions? And I'm also going to be taking a look at some jury specific stuff. And so, yeah, that's what we have on the agenda for today. Yo, Mika, what you mean long time no see? I've been here for a while. You said long time no see, bro. I've been streaming a lot recently. Uh-oh. Let me add my chat on my screen. Yo, what's up, Meyer? I'm trying to get back into the swing of making consistent stuff. So this is why I've been pushing having oh, I need to change these names on Twitch. I'm not breaking down the DJ matchup. I am breaking down the Honda matchup. So I'm trying to get through these matchup breakdowns. So especially some of the character matchups I don't particularly like at the moment. Why does my camera look like this? What the heck? Why does my face looks like a baby face? It looks smooth. You see how smooth my face looks? What's going on? What's happening? Why do I have a smooth baby face? A smooth baby face. Do I count as one viewer? If I need to edit my kick stream. But yeah, we're live on every platform. You know, multi streaming like we do. Edit stream. Wait, where's this stream mode? Need to change. Here it goes. Edit stream. All right. Yeah, here we go. Honda matchup breakdown. All right, so we got that change. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I can't play that. I definitely would get copyrighted. But you know what I can play? Some Third Strike music. Yeah, we're gonna be putting up the game. So, as you guys know, the first step with doing any matchup breakdown, we have to do some what I like to call market research. And by that, we have to look at some of the people playing the character, just kind of figure out what Honda likes to do, and get a sense of the and feel for the character.
Street Fighter 6.
Hamster cheeks. Wait, why? 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 Like what? You said okay, yeah, I am kind of a little bit. cheeky in the face. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit doughy in the mix section. Stop! 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 I'm embarrassed. My skin looks so smooth, but it's not. And I have baby face.
Street Fighter 6.
All right. Now it's time I gotta find the top Honda players. I don't know who they are, but this is what CFN is for. And if you guys aren't using this, man, y'all missing out. CFN is really good, especially in this game. It was good in 5 too, but it's good here too, right? You can watch any player's replay. I don't know why my Xbox controller is not working. You can watch any player's replay at any time. Now CM Claw as an example. The only thing that I do not like about this CFN is the fact that you can't watch older replays. I don't know why you can't do that in this game, but in Street Fighter 5, you could watch older replays. So it had replays dating back to the beginning of the game. In this game, the minute they patch the game, you don't get the opportunity to watch those previous replays. So you might have seen a cool match and maybe got something from it, but unless you put it up on YouTube, you won't be able to watch that match whenever the new patch drops. I hope they fix that, because that is highly disappointing that that feature is not in this game. But nevertheless, we have what we have, and we're going to be working with what we have. I want to clear out my replay list first. And this is another feature that I really like in CFN, is the fact that if you're playing a matchup and you're kind of struggling in it, you can watch the same matchup that you played. It'll recommend replays for you. You can watch that matchup. That's cool. And it's for people around your skill level. So I'm a master, so it's showing me master, jury versus DJs. And so you can watch these, figure out what other players are doing, and then implement it into your own game as well. Now, unfortunately, I already have a solid game plan against DJ that I worked out, I want to say Monday. I just have so many replays. I'm hoping I could find a solution for Honda besides just perfect parry everything, because that was the initial game plan for stopping the character, is just perfect parry everything. So got a lot of DJ matches. I felt comfortable in this matchup versus DJ. Confirm. Remove from list. Yes, remove all of them. So we have a clean slate now. We can go look at the Honda players. So we're going to go to the ranking. Dang, he's still number 1? And he's number 2? Oh, that's just with league. I wonder who's the number 1 ranked league play. That's just for DJ players. It's still set to DJ. Who's the number 1 ranked league match guy with the points? That's not me. I was gonna say, that's definitely not me. Jump to the top. Hurricane is number 1. Noah's number 3. FF16 or Shin Chang is number 4. Wally West. Yeah, Paladin's number 10. That's cool. That's just for the MR. Who's number 1? Who's number 1 in MR? Just want to see this. I'm getting sidetracked, but NL, and then Goichi's number 2. Cool. Phenom's number 4, Banana Kid's number 5, FF16. Ryukichi. I don't know who this is. Ryukichi. Never heard of him. Could be a top Japanese player. Alt account. You never know. Jack number 13. Noah number 16. Hibiki the Beast. Kinchoryu. I'm trying to get up here. The top 10. Is that nephew? Is that Big Neff? Did I just see him? Yeah, number 15. With 2,000 MR. Kills you. Right there. Alright. So let's find characters. Let's look for Honda. Specific character. What is this event bonus? I don't even know what this is. What is that? Honda. What? No way this guy's name is Suck Me. What the heck? Yo. What? No way. Man said my name is Suck Me. Is that what Honda players are like? Music for B and music for me. Put the Third Strike soundtrack on so it's not just completely quiet, even though my voice is soothing. Does Nassim Claw even play on online? I'm pretty sure he does, but I don't know where he's at on that. So I'm guessing I'm gonna download some of this guy's replays. Don't know where this guy's from, but the jury replays, I'm gonna look at those later. I just want to look at the general Honda replays and see his gameplay and what Honda players like to do when I'm at certain distances. Is that different? Okay, that's the same player. And I'm gonna look at what jury players are doing wrong in the matchup. And we'll figure it out. Yeah. Oh, that's a diamond jury player. Oh well, I mean I might be able to. Okay, it's so ranked. So I got a couple of his replays. Don't know who this guy is, so we're gonna grab a couple of his replays Playing Luke? Where that Honda at? Never mind. Grab a couple of his replays. New made.
Whose world is this after all? Capcom moving with lockdown forever, y'all. This contains scenes with violence and death. Viewers on discretion, some ain't ready yet. For the fact that they ain't ready, step up for what you got. For the bodies who ain't ready, take your regular spot. So what? Calm down before it's too late to stop. Trying to front like you was kings of the block. Step too close, kid, you might get shot. Only one master is going straight to the top.
Prototype. Oh, Freezer. I heard he was pretty good. So let's grab some of his replays. That's how modern Honda. Modern Luke. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Kimberly. I like to get a variety of different matches with different characters, just to see how the character approaches different characters. The prototype playing Manon? No, he's always good. Never mind. Well. Akutagawa. Don't know who this is, but he's getting added to the list. Or it could be a she. You never know. Then he loses. I think there's something that might be going on more than just that. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. Perhaps that's why you're here to learn. Yes, sir. I'm here to learn too. So this is just my learning process in real time. Just a very basic version of it. So it's just to get a very basic game plan. Anything else that I come up with in terms of in the future is going to be more advanced stuff. So specific ways to punish certain things, etc., etc. I just like to get a general view first, have a general game plan, test that out, see how that works, and then refine it with adding specific character interactions. So that's how I do things. Get the big thing first and then worry about the other thing later. So this is a jury player. I need to download some jury replays too. I'm gonna look at those later. After I finish the initial Honda watch. So even in modern, I guess. Dosuko. Tetsudama. Oh, that's a bot. 8 a.m. pools. No way he got a Honda. He got an Aki. Joe Man too. Let's get some of his matches. Who's this Ray player? So we gotta get all the Hondas. All the Hondas. That should be Trip Me or Hondas too. Okay. Alrighty, so we did our market research and we came up with this many replays. That's a lot. That is definitely a lot, but we're gonna get through them, and we're gonna be using our trusty old method of 2x speed, so we don't have to sit through. I want to say probably an hour's, 2 hours worth of footage. So yeah, let's do that. All right. Oh, hold on. My bad. Wow, my bars are up. Content creator mode. That's on. There we go. All right, we're good. All right. Okay. I want to go back and see how that happened. Oh, I know how it happened. A random DI. That's what happened. That's what led to the situation. So it forces this. Kind of bullying him in the corner. Get out. So far, nothing really is sticking out to me about positioning in terms of what goes on where the character is further away whenever you're further away from the character. But over time, I think as I keep watching more replays, something's gonna come to me. I just need to keep watching and just kind of looking at them and just get a general feel for the character. Okay, I think I might have something. I think we're getting some. That's gonna be confirmed. I think as I watch different playstyles too. We might have something. We're running ahead. Standing or crouching, that's something for the lab, but I don't think it would matter. So that's something I'm gonna have to test whenever I'm in the lab once I finish doing the initial replay analysis. So far, obviously every character's goal is to push you to the corner, for sure. But Honda, for me right now, it's looking at, okay, doing that initial drive gauge damage with headbutt and then butt slam, pushing to the corner, and then mixing you up with the heavy kick and the throw or whatever, or doing cancels into butt slam to stay plus, to stay on top of you to continually do drive damage. So that's what I'm initially getting so far, but this is just one Honda player, and Joe Man kind of plays a bit of more of a aggressive Honda. I would have to maybe see if there's some Hondas that play a more defensive style, but for right now, that's just what we're doing. So automatically round start, drive rush. That the drive rush seems to become a thing where you're probably about character starting position. Yeah. Okay. Butt slam cancels. So butt slam cancels for pressure. Character starting position. So character starting position, drive rush, headbutt, and butt slam are kind of our thing. So those will probably be the only three things you would have to look for in that range if you're playing at character starting position: drive rush, butt slam, or headbutt. Only three things it seems like you have to look for this character in that range. Honda's not really gonna set like that in terms of really headbutt. Probably gonna get him out. Calculated. See, this is where it comes from. Like, you get the knockdown. Like I was saying earlier, you get in, but you can't move it off from this character because you can just do slide. Oh, the raid dark out. Hold on, what were you streaming, my guy? Obviously gonna go level 3. I want to see what it initially starts at. Headbutt. Oh, Grand Blue Open Beta? Hello? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That is today. Is it on PC? Actually, let me write some notes down while I'm still doing. You're on PS4 while I'm doing this because I have it. Just some ideas that kind of were formulating in my head. Let me write those down before I forget those. Edition have to worry about head, butt slam, and initial thoughts. Corner. So with fireball characters, obviously you're taking more risk when it comes to jumping. Bully that, take away that drive gauge. Okay, alrighty. You didn't try to stream it on YouTube, Dark Out? Like I told you? Because I'm surprised to see you stream it on Twitch. That was a weird thing. That was really weird. What the heck? 6 bars gone. This is what we're doing as Honda players? Oh, 0. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if that's always 0 or not, but okay. Something to note. Because that's a primary way that Honda likes to do stuff in the corner in terms of how he likes to play it as a character.
Round 2. Fight.
Score, no score. Yo, that's funny. Characters that these special move characters, they're all like all they do is just spam special moves because that's what their whole game plan is kind of predicated on. Are pretty funny. Are you gonna watch? Are you gonna head over to YouTube? Oh, you have a couple of YouTube vids? Oh, sweet. Nice. I love to see it. Bro, from what it seems like, bro, Honda's game plan doesn't really change from whenever he's in a neutral and in the corner. The only added thing that he gets in the corner is the ability to kind of strike throw, with the crouching light punch into the throw. Hold on. Oh no, that was just a random DI. I was just saying, was that a cancel? He just did a random DI. It just so happened to work out. Oh, welcome. Yeah, that's the only change. Really, the only change.
Honda wins.
That I kind of see. That didn't really. Which one? Cause I changed the name on Twitch and on Kick. This one is Honda. So, right here? It should be Honda's. Am I crazy? Or nah, I'm crazy. I can't be crazy. Oh, you said my tags? Because the name is, if it's a tags, then it's probably still some tags. The pick? Oh, no, I thought oh, the stream. What the heck? No way. Because I changed the thumbnail. So if you saw the Honda thumbnail, why is it showing up as DJ? That's weird. No, it's Honda. On my thing, it's showing up as Honda because of thumbnail. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Cause I can show you my screen. This is what it looks like on the back end for my channel. It's showing up as Honda. See? That's weird. Oh, you can't see because my face is in the way. Let me. But yeah, look. You see this? This is why I'm confused when you said it's showing up as DJ. Because this is a thumbnail for it. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, it's staying Honda. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what's going on. That's just weird. Okay, but anyways, back to the replays. You enjoy this. I don't see Honda's used to the Sumo Spirit, and that's supposed to announce and enhance his hands for a tool that is that useful. I don't understand why Honda players are doing it. Now this is just one Honda player, so okay, there it goes. I complained about it, and there it goes. Okay, yeah. I'm just writing some things to test in the lab once we get into the lab. Stuff that I'm seeing. This is a modern Honda. Maybe it's going to be a different playstyle. Okay, so this Honda is a little bit different when it comes to... He's constantly setting up, but he's still spamming headbutt. Doesn't change, but the sumo knockdown.
Honda wins.
You know what I'm noticing about this game? I hate to be this guy, right? The way it is right now, this is not me hating on the game, by the way. A lot of players are playing the same way with their character. That's kind of sad, but I think there's kind of a lot of ways to differentiate you as a player in this game. But a lot of people are still playing the same way when it comes to a character. So this is just me watching two different Hondas. Still the same thing, the same tools, right? Still the same thing. Headbutt spam, but the only difference is this one uses Sumo Spirit a little bit more. It doesn't really, but it's still the same thing. Spamming headbutt, butt slam.
Final round. Fight.
Now, I guess Fireball character, he has to kind of play a little bit more patient because he just can't do headbutt spam because of the Fireball. It's level 3. That's gonna do a lot. Fake out with the jab. See Freezer. Let me chew on you. That's kind of weird. You know what's crazy? I'm thinking about it right now. Because I'm looking at this. The closer you get to Honda, what he does kind of changes. For sure, in terms of what it is. But I don't... At first I was thinking it's bad to be up close to him, but it might not be as bad. The only thing you would have to worry about is like the forward heavy kick crush countering you. Not crush countering. The standing fears. I don't know. It depends. If he's up close, he's swinging normals at you. He's just going to be swinging stand fears, crouching fears, fishing for pokes and stuff like that. And he still has the option of butt slam, but he gets to choose whether he wants to stay and butt slam on front or butt slam in back. But he's going to be plus regardless, so it really doesn't matter. Headbutt is a factor. It also is a factor when it is in terms of it being countable off normals. So, I don't know. It's difficult. Yeah, see? The closer you are, the more normals he uses. You also have to worry about stuff like that. Yeah, light a headbutt's still a thing, but it's a light one. Okay, yeah, and you can get the knockdown. So this is playing up close. This is why it's good to see different characters. Whenever you're watching replay, watch how people play against different characters in terms of their strategy, because different characters do different things. And so if they do that against this character, because this character is a close range character, more than likely, if you get up close, the exact same principles will apply to what they're going to do to you if you try to be up close, even though your character might not be an up close character. So this is why I like to have multiple matches and multiple characters. So Kim is another up close character.
Round two. Fight. Fight! Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! Honda wins! Round one. Round two. Fight!
Give me a break. Nope, that's modern. You can't do that. That's so far, I've just seen the same thing from different Honda players.
Honda wins!
Alright, let me look at this Suck Me guy. Let me look at a couple of his replays, and then we're gonna give some conclusive thoughts, and then we're gonna jump into the lab to look at some things that I've written down.
Round one. Round two.
Dang, I'm surprised that didn't kill. That was surprising that they didn't kill. How many replays have I watched? Okay, so I've been watching about an hour worth of replays. So I think I think this is a good amount of replays to watch, just to get a basic idea of what you need to do. Make some noise. Major Twinkie. What a funny name.
Round one. Fight.
Stop looking, listen, light skin, now to keep to be the best of a black man. Wisdom understands the ways of a Dutchman. Devilish attitude that really make you rude. Riding the good teeth, you're all fucking cool. It's Jason and Michael Myers, already on the line. Saving the savages and the blue swine. There's only one vein is the body. I'm at the hot rocker and want me and Swanee. Bring them along, I hear a bell, what the hell? See, they promise not to tell. Well,
Yeah, once this character gets hands powered up,
when it's the lyrical paragraphs, your tracks make me laugh. In front of the microphone, you didn't pass math. And science is the main ingredient to be the finest of the fitted. You did it.
all right. This should be the last one. And I think I got everything. This is just a starter game plan, and then over time it's gonna change if you watch the matchup, you watch how it Hey, hey, hey! All right, we're good. Okay, so we just sat through all of those replays, a good portion of them, and I think I have an idea on how Honda's like to play, and so let's take it to the lab and kind of see what we can construct in order to defeat his game plan. Alright, let me set this down. Let me grab my stick real quick. Alright, grab the stick. Alright. What the heck? Why is my stick working? It just registered. No. Is it still this? Yeah, it's still this. This is still first. This is first player. Oops. Alright. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Take Luke.
Alright, let's get it.
Because why not? Turned out by background music? Oh. Well, I'm listening to something different. It's back louder for some reason. That should be better. I can't hear it because I'm not listening to that. I'm listening to something different.
Getting cold feet?
Let me turn on my camera. So Honda's game plan is very simple because it revolves around two moves, and that is his headbutt and his other move, which is called the butt slam. Okay? So
You free? You calendar.
Getting cold feet? Feeling nervous? Getting cold feet? Feeling nervous?
Check it out now. Third strike, yo. Yo, check it out now. Third
Getting
strike,
cold
yo.
feet?
Yo, check it out now. Third strike, yo.
Feeling nervous?
My bad. Sorry about that.
Cold feet?
I had to mute my mic because my mom came in my room, and my brother had called and he was asking me to do something. I was telling him that I was in the middle of this, but But back to what I was explaining. The reason why Honda's game plan revolves around these two moves is due to how strong they are for the character. So for example, headbutt, if I were to do it on block, is safe, but then it also does a great deal amount of drive gauge. What the heck? Why? Oh my goodness.
Getting cold feet?
Okay, there it goes. My stick's working again. So if I do head blocking on block, it takes about a bar away of drive gauge. And if I, alright, if I do the medium one on block, it does about 75% of the drive gauge. Then if I do the light one on block, it does about 75% of drive gauge. So that move takes away drive gauge if it's blocked. Now if it's hit, a Honda can get an Oki situation off of it by either drive rushing forward, or he can also set up his install, which buffs his hands. So if I knock him down, I can get a drive rush meaty with standing medium punch. Then if I knock him down again, I'm trying to remember. How do I do his moves? I don't know how to do his install. Let me look at this real quick. How do I do the Sumo Spirit install? Help me, please. I'm not a Honda player. How do I do this? Okay, yeah. Standard. Where's the move list? The move list? Okay, I just figured out how to do it on my own. Alright. To get the knockdown, I can do the Sumo Spirit charge to get the enhanced hands. Alright, so that move does a lot for his gameplay. Now for Butt Slam. Butt Slam is plus on block, meaning Honda is advantageous. And then not only that, he has the ability to choose which side he wants to land on. So he can land on front and still be plus, and then he can land on the back and also be plus, but you would have to block it as a cross up. So if I do that, that's a cross up, I'm +1. If I stay in front, I'm also still +1. And so what that allows me to do, it allows me to frame trap my opponent if they try to mash after it. So my jab will beat out Luke's crouching jab. And the use of these special moves doesn't really change whenever he gets in the corner. But while he's in the corner, the butt slam becomes even more dangerous, because if they try to jump back to stop him from doing anything else, the butt slam will knock you out of the sky, and it will allow him to continue pressure in the corner. And the headbutt, he can cancel off normals to still do the drive gauge. Right? Also, another thing I did forget to mention about butt slam is if they get knocked down, Honda gets Oki off of it as well too. So if my opponent gets hit, I can get a meaty situation. So whenever you're playing a Honda, expect a heavy dosage of usage of those two moves. And so the question is, how do we stop pretty much the use of this the spamming of special moves from this character? All right, because it doesn't matter where you at on the screen, unless you're full screen away. Headbutt and butt slam are still a threat with this character. Now, it's going to change a bit what he does depending on the range that you're at, right? So this right now is character starting position. Character starting position, as mentioned before, butt slam and headbutt are still a threat, right? So if I set the dummy to block, do headbutt. He can do headbutt from this distance, and he can also do blood slam from this distance and still be plus. So I'm gonna have to deal with it regardless, right? But then there's also another wrinkle from this distance that you have to think about as well too, and that is his drive rush. He can do a drive rush, stand meeting punch, or medium kick, or whatever Hondas like to do from this range. So something like this and be plus. Let me set the dummy not to do that. Oops. And be plus 5 with standing medium punch. Okay, so he can be plus from there. But then if we close that distance right here, those are still an option. We said headbutt, right? Butt slam, right? And then he gets the addition of doing stuff like this, crouching heavy punch, which is really strong, and standing fierce. So getting an idea here, right? Unless you're super far away, no matter where you go, you're gonna have to learn how to deal with butt slam and headbutt. That's a given, right? So let's start with figuring out a way on how to deal with those. Modern Honda. So I'm gonna pick Luke. Butt slam. So if I'm from this distance, which is character starting position, a common answer that I see most people try to do to deal with both the headbutt and the butt slam is to perfect parry. It's a little bit more difficult than I thought. And you get your punish from there. Right? And then with the butt slam, you get your punish from there as well. Now, from this distance, if you try to parry, Honda can bait the parry by just doing the light headbutt, and he should recover in time and still be able to throw you. Actually not. I lied. He can't do that. So if your character starting position, completely disregard what I said right there. That is not an option. But what does change is the timing of your parry. Now you can just be in this range right here and just have primary be your parry, and just have parry be your defensive option, and you hope for the perfect parry. But if not, you would just get the regular parry. You'll still be -4, and I think you might be able to kind of stop Honda from counter poking after the headbutt, which is something they typically like to do with like standing fierce. So let's take a look. So this is not a bad range to play at. All right? Because you really only have to worry about 3 things. Headbutt, butt slam, and drive rush. Those are the only 3 things you have to worry about in this range. Anything else? And then maybe a jump in. And a jump in, right? With like heavy kicker. So
Nervous?
this is a decent range. I would also we also have to kind of look at how to deal with headbutt from this look at doing some alternative methods for dealing with butt slam, because I think from this distance you can do other things to butt slam besides just parry. So maybe like a jump back roundhouse or something like that. The jump back jab. Something like that, maybe. You do a jump back. I know characters with air throws, they don't have to worry about this because they can just air throw the character. So that's an option if you have an air throw. So this right here, I think is a decent range. So let's take a look at, you know, a closer range, right? Say you want to play in a closer range. You're gonna have to deal with the headbutt, as always. All right, so you still get your perfect parries. I feel like here it's harder to even just get the parry because your reaction time gets shrunk down due to the fact that the headbutt is... How fast does it start up? Let's take a look. So if it's heavy, it's 14 frames. You can do it, but I think it's a little bit harder for you to do your parry on the headbutt when you're a bit up close, right? So that's something you would have to keep in mind. Yeah, butt slam you would have to parry different to get the perfect parry. So it's doable for you to play in this range. Right? So if he just does it, if he's just doing like special moves raw. But the other thing you have to think about is the fact that he's going to be using normals. So when you're up close, stuff like this, stuff like this, stuff like that. can come into play. So you would have to whiff punish his normals while also looking out for butt slam and headbutt. And that's something that, unless your character is good at being in close range and can do some stuff like that, because those buttons can be annoying to deal with, to whiff punish and to properly deal with. So I necessarily wouldn't recommend being in that range unless your character needs to be in that range due to how they function. I would prefer, me personally, I would prefer standing right here. It's still three things I would have to look for, but I think it would be easier for me to deal with those 3 things right here as opposed to being here. But you can play in this range and have it not be too detrimental to you. But then you also have to think about the amount of drive gauge that you might lose too. Because if he's hitting normals, he can cancel those normals into headbutt. So instead of having one drive bar being depleted, you might have 1.2 or 1.3 or something like that be depleted because he might do stand fierce into a heavy headbutt, which could take a great deal amount of your drive gauge if you miss space your whiff punishing in this range. So I think it'll be like 1.2. So we can check that out. Okay, my charge positioning is bad. This is why I don't play charge characters. Number one reason I don't play charge characters. So I can't do that. Maybe crouch and medium punch in the headbutt. That let's try that one. Let's try that. Okay, so yeah, you would be losing one bar in like 1.1, something like that, if you were to be in that range and you block, and then he would cancel into his special moves. And it also can cancel into the butt slam, so you would have to deal with the butt slam cancels. So something like that. Yeah. So you have to deal with stuff like that. If you're in the up close range, you will have to deal with stuff like that. Yeah. Looking at it, I don't know. Like I said, my recommendation, I think you should be right here, but just examining it more. Honestly, it really doesn't matter where you play. Now, Sumo Spirit, I've also got to mention, Sumo Spirit does come into play
Getting cold feet?
when he's also in that range, if he has it set up so he can cancel any of his normals in the hands. So that is another wrinkle that I did forget to mention. So if you're in the up close range, another thing you do have to worry about is Sumo Spirit. But for me, it doesn't matter where you play at in this matchup. That's what it seems like. Because the character, it's just, you're going to have to deal with three things regardless of where you're at. You want to deal with whiff punishing the normals, headbutt and butt slam up close? Or do you want to deal with the headbutt, butt slam, and drive rush a little bit further away? So, I don't know. It just depends on you. But for me, I'm just gonna play in both ranges. Let's just do that. Right? I think that's a good compromise. Just playing at both ranges, like picking and choosing when you want to play in those ranges. So round start, you're automatically gonna be at this range, but learning to fight in a close range, I think is a good skill to have against this character. Because just looking at it right now, breaking it down, I'll be honest with you. I don't think this character has anything good. I mean, besides the headbutt and all the other stuff, it just doesn't seem that good. It's just annoying to deal with. That's all it is. So whatever range you choose, you'll be fine. So
Feeling nervous?
that's good. Now let's take a look at some of the stuff that Hondas do like to do in terms of with the character. So like the drive rush councils and the councils into like headbutts and stuff like that, to see if we can find answers to those, because I think that would be helpful in also stopping the character as well. So one of the things I saw was like drive rush and the standing medium punch. I don't know how plus his drive rush council is off a standing medium punch. We would have to check another source, but I think we can do it in the training mode by just doing like jab or something and seeing if that's a true block string. So I'll just do that. So that's driver standing medium punch and a jab. Let's see if it's a true block string. Okay, I recorded it wrong. So it is a true block string. So he can do that to have a true block string. But I think if he does anything else, you might just be able to EX out of it. If your character has a DP. CP. So I can EXCP that. This is crouch and medium kick. I can EXCP that. Oh. I think crouching medium punch might be a true block string. Yep. That's a true block string. So you can't EXCP out of the standing medium punch and the crouching medium punch. but that's only +1, and he could frame trap you with his jab, and he can also maybe command throw you, so he can set up a strike throw if they like to do that instead. So that's something to be aware of. So yeah, maybe playing in the close range. Yeah, no, scratch that. Unless you want to deal with stuff like that,
Cold feet?
go ahead. It might not be. It might be a bad idea. So I don't know. So let's also test the buffers. So the jabs and the crouching jab into to headbutt. So there's a small gap. So you might be able to sneak in a perfect parry off of that. So test let's So it looks like crouching medium punch into headbutt is a true block string. So you can't parry after that. So that's not a true block string. The crouching medium punch in the head in the butt slam is not a true block string. Doesn't matter the version. It's not a true block string. Crouching medium punch in the headbutt is a true block string. And crouching medium punch into butt slam is not. Other things let's test the I do want to test the sumo spirit councils. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that Honda has if he happens to set up sumo spirit. So crouching fierce in that light punch hands. True block string. Yeah, crouching fierce and light punch hands is a true block string. What else would Hondas do? Like forward roundhouse. Let's try Wait, can he not cancel forward roundhouse in the hands? I thought he could. Okay, well, I guess he can't do that. I think he could do that in Street Fighter 5, but not in this game. Let's try. Okay, yeah, I guess he can do that. So let's look at crouching fierce into heavy punch. Let's look at crouching fierce into light punch hands. So that is also a true block string. Yeah, so I'm mashing. That's a true block string. Mashing, true block string. All right. So I'm guessing it would be heavy hands. I think heavy hands. Let's try heavy hands because I don't know how the frame dead on heavy hands. Okay, yeah, they're not doing heavy hands. That's -8. So it's either light punch hands or EX hands. That's interesting to know. I didn't know the frame dead on the hands, so I thought all of it was like plus or something. Like it was in Street Fighter 5. But that's good to know. Well, not all of them were plus in 5. Some of them were plus. That's good to know. So that means you only have to worry about light punch hands and probably EX, because I think EX might be safe. Okay, yeah, EX. So there's a gap in between that. And you could perfect parry. So crouching heavy punch into EX hands has a gap. So you can parry between that. And crouching medium punch into EX hands also has a gap. Yeah, so those are some of the stuff that Hondas do like to do. Some of the counters for that, and all I can say is so. To sum it up, the game plan is very simple. You can choose whatever range you want to play in. You can play up here or up here. Here you have to worry about headbutt, butt slam, and drive rush. Here you have to worry about headbutt, butt slam, normals like crouching fierce, standing fierce, and also if he has the sumo spirit, you have to worry about him countering those. but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So overall, I'm like, looking at this. I'm laughing because I think this character is bad. This is a terrible character. Oh my gosh, Honda's awful. This is what. Oh no. I think it's just the randomness that people worry about. But in general, this character is bad. This is what I gotta be afraid of. Nah. This character's absolutely garbage. Yo, oh, bro, Honda is trash. I'm sorry. This character. Yeah, he got like corner carry stuff with the hand stuff. Yeah, Honda's a bad character. He's a very bad character.
Getting cold feet? Feeling nervous? Getting cold feet? Feeling nervous? Getting cold feet? Feeling nervous?
All right, let's take a look at some jury stuff real quick, and then I'm gonna get up out of here.
Feet?
Like jury specific stuff. I don't think she has to worry about any. All right, let's take a look at this character. I want to be jury. Actually, let's go watch some footage first on what jury players are doing wrong and see if we can pinpoint what they're doing wrong real quick, and then I'll break it down from what a perspective of jury. The game plan isn't gonna change. It's just that jury might have to do like certain tools she might have to not use or change the way she uses them, and you'll be fine. I said the character's not that threatening. Really, I'm just being honest. He's just not that threatening. Holy moly, Honda's bad.
Round one. Fight.
Let me do this. Let me get my controller. My trusty controller for this. I don't want to use my stick. Alrighty. So we have a couple of Jury versus Honda replays. We're going to take a look at them and to kind of see what Jury players are doing wrong in the matchup. And then we're going to take it to the lab to figure out what we could be doing with this character versus Honda.
Round one. Fight.
Hold on. This might be a gamble, but this might work. You might be able to mass drive impact after that.
Round two. Fight.
Mash and drive impact? Okay.
Come on now. Give me a little bit more.
Fight. Round. Fight. Honda wins.
I don't know if there was anything like specifically wrong in terms of like jury stuff that the individual did. Just looks like just randomly mashed a bunch of DI stuff. And those hit. I don't want to say just randomly mashed DI. Or DI is a good strategy against Honda, because that might get you killed. There are probably a certain instances where if he does certain things, you can just mash DI and you'll blow him up for it. But I wouldn't particularly bank on that being a longer-term viable strategy, because it does seem that he might have traps to set up the DI. It just this particular match, he wasn't expecting the player to probably match DI every time. So there's that. All right. So let's look at the second one.
Step into the round one. Fight. That's right. I'm the best around. Round two. Fight.
It looks like Crouching Fierce might be a good answer to his butt slam, depending on the range. I want to see that again. Okay, never mind. That theory just got blown up. So it definitely is range dependent. I personally wouldn't rely on doing Crouching Fierce to stop the butt slam with Drew, but she can do it.
Round one. Fight.
This is not fair. Bro, he just got in at any point that he wanted to against this character. I don't know what he was looking for. The drive rush. Dang.
Judy wins. Round one. Fight.
Okay, so that's a light one. It does seem like if you block, you might be able to, the headbutt, you might be able to retaliate with crouching medium kick in the store to set up your spacing trap. That might be something worth exploring.
Come on now. Give me a little bit more.
Round two. Fight. No escape. That's right. I'm the best around. Fight round. Fight.
Yeah. Alrighty, I think we have a decent idea on how the matchup can be played with Jury. So let's go into the lab and talk about some things and in the matchup. Switching once again to stick. You need the Honda Tech? We here, JC. Buddy, don't worry. Honda's a terrible character. I think after, if you go back and watch the stream, yeah, this character is a pretty bad character. I'm not gonna lie. Honda is awful. He's a legit a terrible character. Oh, bro.
Training room. Judy. Judy.
I'm game if you are.
Honda. I'm ready for you.
Against Blocker, yeah, for sure. So with Jury versus Honda, depending on where you are in the screen, where you are on the screen, you're gonna have to worry about three things. Now, two of those things are always gonna stay the same, and that's headbutt and butt slam. So from this distance right here, this is character starting position. Headbutt and butt slam are a threat. So if I do headbutt, boom, I have to worry about headbutt. If I do butt slam, you can do butt slam. Right. Now the third thing that you have to worry about from this range is Honda's drive rush. So they would probably do maybe drive rush in the standing medium punch, drive rush in the forward heavy kick, or drive rush in the crouching medium kick, whatever they want to do. If I do drive rush in the stand medium punch, I'm plus 5 with Honda. And if I do drive rush into crouching medium kick, I'm plus 2. So those are the three things you would typically have to worry about with this character in this range. And then there's also kind of a fourth, depending on what the Honda player likes to do. They could jump, but if you're on it, jumping shouldn't be an option. You can just anti-air with your DP, but just do keep in mind that the three most important options would be those, and then jumping is another option that could come. So that's what you would have to worry about if you in this range. If you're up close, you still have to worry about headbutt and butt slam. But with butt slam, there is the ability for Honda to cross up. So you would have to worry about blocking cross up butt slam. So there's that. And then headbutt from this range is harder to kind of deal with because it becomes a little bit faster. You know, it's 10 frames for the light one, and so it's a little bit harder for you to deal with it up close because it's faster. And then you would have to deal with so you would also have to deal with his normals. So like standing fierce, crouching fierce, forward heavy kick, etc. Because you're closer, they're gonna tend to swing more normals. And depending on if he has sumo spirit or not, you would have to worry about those normals being canceled in the hands. So if I have sumo spirit activated, I can do crouching heavy punch in the hands. I can do crouching medium punch in the hands to kind of fish for the hit so you can get the knockdown and kind of deal this damage from there. So there's that, right? You would have to worry that depending on where you are, you have to worry about different, you know, those different options, right? The two of them are still going to stay the same. Doesn't matter. Now, how do we deal with two of those two, the two primary options, which are butt slam and headbutt? If you're further away, parry is a good option to deal with that. That's a universal option that every character has, and Juri has the same thing as well. So if I have the Honda headbutt, I can attempt to parry the headbutt. I can attempt to parry the headbutt and hope to get for a perfect parry. I didn't get it there. I didn't get it there, but yeah, that's an option, right? Butt slam is also the same thing. You can attempt to parry and hope for the perfect parry in this range. I got it, and I got my punish. Okay, so that's the universal option. Now, I think from this distance, Juri has a unique option when it comes to dealing with butt slam. I believe she can crouching fierce to butt slam if she's in this distance. Yeah. So she could just crouching fierce to butt slam if she's in that further range distance. And then I think she can also just air throw as well. But I think this doesn't matter whether you're up close or not. She can just do that. Hold on. I messed. Yeah. She can air throw, but she has to jump back. She knew that for her butt slam. And I think what headbutt from this distance, I think what headbutt she also has she has another way of dealing with it as well too. And I think using the crouching medium punch depending on the version that they use. So if they use the fast one, you might not be able to stop it with the crouching medium punch. But if they use the slow one, you should probably be able to stop it with a crouching medium punch. So this is the fast one? Okay, yeah, you can get it. But if I'm trying to wait and try to confirm it, I'm just waiting to the last possible second. It seems like the trade kit come into factor, so that is an option. So let's test it out against the light one, which I think should be a bit more easier. Oops. Trade's about the same. Yeah, so crouching medium punch is an option to stop the headbutt from there. Now, if you're up close, the crouching medium punch isn't an option because it's too fast for you to be able to react to. And so you're going to get beat out. And also, I believe... yeah, so you're going to get beat out, right? Don't want to do it if you're up close. And also, the crouching fierce on the butt slam does not work as well, too, if you're in the up close range and you want to fight up close against his character. Yeah, crouching fierce gets beat out, but I do think the air throw works with the character. Yeah, I excuse me, yo, my voice is a little bit, voice. I've been talking for about a while now, but we'll get through it. But yeah. The crouching fierce doesn't work from that distance, but I do think the throw does work from that distance, the jump back air throw. That's kind of hard to do. So yeah, if you're gonna play up closer, the jump air throw still does work, but the timing has to be a little bit different. But other than that, you do have that option with this character. So that's how you deal with those, the primary tools the character likes to do to implement his gameplay, which is butt slam and headbutt with the character. Now, one thing that you do have to be mindful of with this matchup, before I get in that, there's that. Right. So those are the answer. Those are just like the answers to them if you choose to go for the answers. Now, sometimes you might not get the answers when it comes to dealing with headbutt and butt slam. But with butt slam, your Honda is plus. So if you block it, you can't really do anything after it. So you just have to hold it. But with headbutt, if you block it, Honda's -4, and depending on the strength, I think just automatically doing crouching medium kick into store seems to be a good option to challenge after block. But I think we have to test it first. Let's just test it. So I'm gonna record Honda to do butt slam, and then swing after with like standing fierce or something like that, because that's what Hondas normally do. Is they like to swing after to stop your counter poke from after his negative frames. So I'm gonna set that up right now. So I'm gonna. So let's test. So let's test fierce headbutt into standing fierce. Okay, she gets smoked. Never mind. That might not be an answer. If you're further away and they do the fierce one, you would get counter poke. But I think if you parry, the pushback is less, then you might be able to challenge with crouching medium kick. So let's try that. Yeah. So if you go for the perfect parry and you mess up the parry in that range, you could just crouching medium kick and a store to set up your spacing trap. That's on the fierce one. Should be the same on the other two. Let's check. Well, actually, by default, if he does the medium one, that's enough. It doesn't push him back fur away, so you can counter poke with the crouching medium kick without having to do the parry. But I think the best strategy. Let's test the light one first before I get into what I think will probably be the best thing to do. So the light one, you can counter poke safely with your crouching medium kick. The only one you would have to worry about is the fierce, and you would just have to parry instead of blocking. Like crouch blocking. So that's an option that you can deal with. That's an option you can use to throw out to deal with headbutt on block. So those are your options. That's one option you can do with this character. All right, so there's that. That settles that. Another thing that Hondas do like to do is they like to cancel. If they have Sumo Spirit, they like to cancel that into EX hands. And I think you should be able to. This is a universal option. I think you should be able to mash DI and beat that out. Okay, no, you can't do that. I thought I saw that happen in one of the replays, but no, you can't do that. So Yeah, you would just probably like EXDP if you see them do that, or you just can hold it and you could take your turn after because EX hands is -3, and I don't think the pushback is enough to where you can counter poke. But let me check just to be sure. Yeah, he's not pushing you back close if you're. Yeah, he's not pushing you back farther enough to where he could be able to counter poke, so you don't have to worry about that. You can take your turn back, but since he's -3, there is the mind game of if they choose to parry or not, and you would have to worry about that. And so I think that's kind of it in terms of the dealing with the character stuff with this characters. That one thing you would have to be mindful specifically with Jury in this matchup is your fireballs. You just can't throw fireballs in the matchup because I think Honda could headbutt through them and punish you. So you would have to be cognitive of when you throw your fireballs. And that would be the only thing that you would probably change in this matchup. Only thing you would probably change in this matchup is just that. So if I set my fireball up and throw it. Actually, let me do it like this. Let me be Honda and have Jury and have the CPU be Jury. So yeah, he can just stop her from throwing the fireball out. So that's the only thing you would have to worry about in the matchup. Other than that, I think she does really well in this matchup. She can deal with butt slam and headbutt better than what a lot of characters can do. And then once you stop all that, you then can knock the character down, run your script, and that's what you're aiming for. It's just to get him knocked down and run your script because his defensive options are a little bit weak unless he has super. So yeah, this is a matchup I don't think you have to worry about too much, except just stopping his two primary options. So there's that. Alrighty. That's easy. Easy. Easy with Jury. I have somewhere to be. I wanted to do another breakdown today, but I have somewhere to be. But tomorrow, another breakdown. I think we're gonna do the Gao matchup because that is a big struggle with the character that I'm seeing with most people. Kind of have a good solid game plan against Gao. Figure out that just show us as a tech. Yeah, no problem. Honestly, this is what this is doing for me is everything that I'm doing is I'm processing in real time. This is just me processing this in real time and just thinking about the matchup in real time. I'm writing some notes down so I don't forget this. It's just me processing it in real time. And what this is doing is this is helping me, right? Because I'm using this stuff. And when I'm playing and it's some of the stuff that I'm using, it's working. My whole thing about like why I was good at F5 was I sat down, studied the game, studied characters, had game plans, and then I did my game plans from there. But I got away from that in 6 early on, and so I'm trying to get back to the level that I know I can be at in this game by putting in the work. So all you guys are seeing with this is just me learning matchups in real time. I'm just trying to pass on, like, just trying to show you what I'm doing, learning the matchups, and just showing you the process that I'm using to just get a general sense of a matchup, and then hopefully I can show you it in gameplay. The thing that I do want to do is like have this and then I immediately set up a first to 10 so I can show you guys me using this stuff in real time. But other than that, it's just me. I really want to be. I said this before, man. I want to be in the cup, and I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work to do. The Midwest showed me that I was lacking in terms of my prep, my work, and I have one chance, and that is the LC, not the LCQ, the premiere in January for Midwest. That was going to be a bit more harder than Award Warriors, but I'm trying to have this stuff already squared away so I can go in there and just play, and whatever happens happens. But I really do want to be in the cup. If not this year, hopefully maybe next year, Lord willingly. But I really want to be in it this year. And I realize that I haven't been taking it seriously enough. I want to be in the cup. I want to be in the SFL. I want to do all that. And I know I can be there in that level. It's just about me putting in the work. So I'm just trying to put in the work now, and also make content out of it too. So there's that. This is just keeping me accountable for. This is just me keeping myself accountable. So if I make it a stream, because I'm gonna be honest, today I didn't feel like doing this. Like 100%, I did not feel like doing this. But I decided to get up, say, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this now, and get on stream and do it. And I gotta finish. I want to finish every match before the end of December, so I can just grind the matches after that. And so it's gonna be grind, and then fix in some things. Yeah. We're gonna finish that, and then if we don't get the online premiere, what better way to show out than actually winning the LCQ and being the Zen of next year. And we just gotta keep putting in the work and then entering online tournaments, which is what I will be doing a lot more. You'll be seeing a lot more, and then I need to get this legend rank. Yeah. So, Lord willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be breaking down Gao, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a solid game plan against Gao. let me stop.